After much speculation, rumors, reports, whatnot, it's finally official. Sergio Perez will no longer drive at Red Bull as they decided to mutually part ways. So yes, there are statements, one from Red Bull itself, one from Sergio Perez himself. Let's read the statement from Perez. A message from Checo. After 4 incredible seasons together, Oracle Red Bull Racing and Sergio Perez have reached an agreement to part ways. During this time, Checo played a crucial role in securing multiple Grand Prix wins, countless podium finishes, and 2 Constructors' World Championships, significantly contributing to the team's most successful era in Formula One. Sergio said, "I'm incredibly grateful for the past 4 years with Red Bull Racing and for the opportunity to race with such an amazing team. Driving for Red Bull has been an unforgettable experience, and I'll always cherish the success we achieved together. We broke records, reached remarkable milestones, and I've had the privilege of meeting so many incredible people along the way. A big thank you to every person in the team, from management, engineers, and mechanics, catering, hospitality, kitchen, marketing, and communications, as well as everyone at Milton Keynes. I wish you all the best for the future. It's also been an honor to race alongside Max as a teammate all these years and to share in our success. A special thank you to the fans around the world and especially to the Mexican fans for your unwavering support every day. We'll meet again soon. And remember, never give up." And then Red Bull, they posted a graphic. Here you can see it says Gracias, but it's got, 2 1s because number 11, very clever. And it says Gracias por todo Checo. After 4 successful seasons together, Sergio Perez and Oracle Red Bull Racing have reached an agreement to part ways for 2025. So yes, they're officially split, broken up, no longer together. Perez joined Red Bull back in 2021. It was a late addition to the team. Actually, back in the winter of 2020, kind of going into 2021, after Racing Point, now Aston Martin, booted Perez. Perez ended up landing at Red Bull, and obviously Red Bull, extremely competitive. They won the Drivers' Championship in 21 with Verstappen. They won both championships in 22 and 23, and then this year the Drivers' Championship again with Verstappen. So every year Perez has been at Red Bull, some sort of championship has been won, and that has opened up for him to have success. Entering that first season with Red Bull, he'd only won 1 race in his career. Now, it's not like he had been at Mercedes or Ferrari or anything like that previous to, but once again, it was a big opportunity. Immediately in that first season, he won a race and he had 5 podiums, which was a career high for most in a season. Then the next season, the first Constructors' Championship, he more than doubled that. He had 2 wins, 11 podiums, even got a pole that season. 2023, he had a great start to 2023. He was like 1 point off Verstappen for the championship lead after like 5-6 races or something like that. And that's when it started to go downhill. He ended up only getting 9 podiums in 2023. He did pick up a couple wins, but it was in that first 5 or 6 race stretch where he was doing really good. Tracks that he excels at, the street circuits, Saudi Arabia, Azerbaijan. He got a pole at Miami. So right at the beginning of 2023, because he had a rough end of 2022, it seemed like, okay, he's back. He's back in his condition. He's back to doing good again. And then it didn't stick. The end of 2023 was rough. He'd pick up a podium every once in a while, like Vegas. I think he fell short at Brazil, but he got really close to Brazil. And then 2024, kind of like 2023, strong start to the season. He didn't win any races, but he was consistently on the podium. And it really went downhill from there. He had 4 podiums in the first 5 races of the season. Didn't get any more after that. So as of today, Shanghai, China, that was his last podium of his career for now. His best finish since was Miami when he finished 4th, which was the next race after China. So yeah, it was a rough go for Perez after that first stint of the season. And yes, obviously Red Bull did not have a great end of the season. They had not been great since June, but Max Verstappen won a couple races. Max Verstappen got a couple of poles. Verstappen was still on top form. And yes, for Sergio Perez, comparing to Max Verstappen, it's going to be hard. Not a lot of people can do it. In fact, you could argue only a few people in the history of Formula One could probably do it, but it's not like he was close. That was the ultimate problem. And at the end of the day, it might have cost them a Constructors' Championship. And I think that is the biggest reason that these two are separating, is because, look, I know they were going downhill. Maybe someone else in that car can't quite achieve a Constructors' Championship, but at the end of the day, they lost so many points with that second car. Verstappen was maximizing everything out of the car at the end of the season, despite their struggles. Perez out in Q1. Perez finishes out of the points. If you even have a third place in the constructor standings, you should still be scoring points consistently. Perez if this is the end of his career, he had a pretty successful career, honestly. When you look at the numbers, a lot of people would give a lot to have those numbers at the end of their career. Multiple wins, a season with multiple wins, multiple constructors championships. But it ends, unfortunately, it ends in not the prettiest fashion. Now they did mutually decide to part ways, and it seems like they were nice about it. So on surface value, it seems like, hey, they were nice about it, which is good to see. It wasn't an ugly divorce or anything. So, but then the next question that rises, obviously, is who replaces Perez? The rumor market, if that's what we want to call it, is saying Liam Lawson. Look, Lawson, he's a good driver, but he's only got, 10 races under his belt, immediately promoting him up to the A team for Red Bull. If I'm Yuki Tsunoda, I would be furious. If you want my opinion, I think they should go with Yuki Tsunoda. I don't know why they're not going with Yuki Tsunoda, but whenever that news comes out, I'll do my best to let you know. It's a rare moment where I get news here in the United States of America that that we have F1 news on time. But yes, the next big question is who replaces Perez, and it seems like it's down to Lawson and Tsunoda. And right now, as I said, the internet seems to think it's going to be Lawson, but man, you got to feel bad for Tsunoda. He's been in that AlphaTauri seat for, I think, 4 seasons now. This next season will be his 5th, and he's beat Ricciardo, he's beat Lawson, he's beat De Vries, he's beat who he's had to beat in these last 2 years to prove himself, but they won't promote him. I mean, what else does Yuki have to do, And this isn't hating on Liam Lawson. It's just that, man, Yuki Tsunoda, if he doesn't get this promotion to the Red Bull seat, what else has he got to do, It'll be tough for him if he doesn't get this promotion. He may even leave, the Red Bull family altogether. Of course, Aston Martin's got that Honda connection. If Honda wants Yuki, I'm sure they can get him. But thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's any updates, there haven't been any updates yet on who, they haven't announced it yet, but seems like it could be Lawson. But thanks for watching this video again. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Some point this week, I'll make a college football playoff prediction thingy. It'll go horribly wrong. And then if it's a reasonable time and they announce Lawson to Red Bull, or maybe they surprise us and go Yuki, I'll let you know.